The Bible talks about money, wealth, and prosperity in about 2,350 verses. That means this topic has been important for a long time. There are teachings on saving, investing, and avoiding debt that remain valid today. If even ancient texts were already warning us about this, why do so many people still ignore it? Today, we are going to look at 10 financial lessons from the Bible that can help you manage your money and live with more peace of mind. The 20% rule, the story of Joseph, teaches a financial lesson that is still relevant today. Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dream and predicted 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. To prepare, he suggested saving 20% of everything earned during the years of plenty. This strategy helped Egypt create enough reserves to face hard times and even prosper as a nation. Saving 20% of your money may seem like a lot, but it's exactly what will give you financial peace if something unexpected happens, and above all, more freedom with money. This idea fits with the famous 50-30-20 rule, where 50% goes to necessities, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings or investments. If 20% seems impossible right now, start smaller, maybe 5% or even 1%. The important thing is to create the habit, then gradually adjusting, cutting unnecessary expenses, and increasing income through side jobs or new opportunities. You can reach 20% or even exceed it. Many people start small and, over time, can save 30% or more without losing quality of life. In the end, Joseph's lesson isn't just about numbers, but about learning. When hard times come, and they do, those who plan will go through them with much less headache. Avoid taxes. Taxes can be a big problem, and many people go into debt with credit cards, special checks, and financing good things like cars and real estate. The Bible warns us, taxes make a slave of credit. Proverbs 22, verse 7. And that's not an exaggeration. When we go into debt, especially with high-risk taxes like financing good things, we lose our freedom. We will have to work for years just to pay taxes, while credit continues to control our financial life. And if we don't pay, the worst can happen. If you don't pay, you lose the asset you were paying for, like cars or your house. Avoiding these taxes is fundamental. If you are already in debt, the priority should remain the same as before. Every month that passes, taxes accumulate, and the feeling of being in prison intensifies. That's why cutting taxes, adjusting your budget, and even looking for ways to increase income are important steps to free yourself from this financial prison. Number 3, don't be a spender. In Proverbs 21, verse 20, it says, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." This means living within your means without being driven by desire. It's not about deprivation, but about conscious spending. It's easy to fall into the temptation of buying things just to impress others. But life is about having things to show off. In Luke 12, verse 15, Jesus reminds us, "Watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed." Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. This invites us to reflect. Money is a tool, not the center of our life. Living within your means is choosing to spend less than you have. So the focus is on the things that really matter, like health, time with family, or even investments for the future. This doesn't mean that having money or investing is wrong. Not at all. The problem is making the pursuit of money the center of your life. Those who do rarely find peace or a real purpose in life. If you want money, you have to work. Simple as that. Life doesn't hand out breaks. The Bible already says it. A little sleep, a little rest, a little idleness, and poverty comes as shadow. Proverbs 24, verses 33 to 34. That means those who cross their arms waiting for money to fall from the sky will only be frustrated and complaining about everything. There is no success story without effort. Even those who win a lottery or earn a fortune, if they don't manage their money, lose it all quickly. How many former football players ended up broke? Millions in the bank, but without financial discipline. If you want to get out of debt, have a calmer future, and stop living and waiting, you must do something different. You can learn a new skill, take on some freelance work to earn extra income, or even seek a promotion. What you cannot do is keep waiting for a miracle. And don't think being rich is just having money. It's also having health, good relationships, and most importantly, freedom. Working your whole life just in thought makes no sense. It's better to build assets that allow you to choose what to do without depending on Social Security or favors. Work is part of life. The ideal is not to stop working, but to have options, to be able to decide when and how to work, without being trapped by bills and bad bosses. That's freedom. Number 5, money comes from effort. Many people think money only comes from inheritance, luck, or a big break. But the truth is that most people who have money build it through work and discipline. If you want to escape effort, there is no other way. It's about rolling up your sleeves and acting. The Bible says lazy hands make a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. Proverbs 10 verse 4. That is, those who dedicate themselves reap results. Want to earn more? Learn a new skill. Look for extra money. Working hard isn't suffering. It's planting to harvest. Those who understand to stop complaining and start acting. Number 6, diversify your investments. If there's one thing life teaches, it's that everything can change in an instant. And with money, it's no different. The Bible itself warns, divide your investments among 7 or even 8, for you do not know what disaster may come on the land. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2. This is financial diversification in practice. Many people put everything in one investment, and when something goes wrong, they lose almost everything, or everything. Don't put all your money in a single building, stock, or business. Spreading your investments across different assets and countries doesn't reduce profitability. On the contrary, besides reducing risk, it increases your chances of growing investments that multiply your money several times. For example, I invest in stocks in Brazil, abroad, in real estate funds, and government bonds. If the bank or real estate market is in crisis, it's fine. When one asset is down, others may be up, and this keeps the balance of my investments and also my financial peace. Those who spread their investments protect themselves from downturns and increase the chances of always having money as income, regardless of what happens in the economy. Have multiple sources of income. As we've seen, the Bible teaches us to invest. And this doesn't apply only to investments, but also to sources of income. In Ecclesiastes 11 verse 6, it is written, "Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle. For you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or whether both alike will be good." This shows us that having more than one source of income is a way to ensure greater financial security. Having multiple sources of income is not a luxury, it's stability. It could be a second job, investments, or even a small business. What's important is not to rely on a single source of income, because unexpected events can happen. Creating an extra stream of money gives more freedom, reduces risks, and increases your chances of long-term prosperity. Don't love money. Many people repeat that money is the root of all evil, but that is not the correct quote. What the Bible says is, "For the love of money is the root of all evil." 1 Timothy 6 verse 10. That is, the problem is not having money, but putting it above everything else. Money is a tool for change, a way to make life easier, but when it becomes the ultimate priority, everything starts to fall apart. Have you ever seen people who work insanely, earn well, but live stressed, with no time for family and without health? Why accumulate wealth if you can't use it? Worse yet, it's when money comes from dishonesty. It may seem that these people are doing well, but life demands peace has no price, and those who build wealth by stepping over others rarely sleep in peace. Money should serve to build a better future, bring security and freedom, not be an obsession. In the end, it's only a means. What really matters are experiences, relationships, and the peace of knowing you made the right choices. Number 9, think beyond yourself. Many people say, "Why save money if when I die I leave nothing?" This thinking hides complacency and selfishness. Money is not just for you, but to ensure a better future for your family. The Bible teaches, "A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children." Proverbs 13 verse 22. This shows that building wealth is not just about accumulating riches, but about responsibility for the next generations. Helping those in need is important, but it doesn't mean giving away your financial plan. The balance between charity and investment is what allows leaving a lasting legacy. Those who think long-term don't see money only as something to spend now, but also as a way to pass on. Building wealth with a purpose ensures that your family and even others benefit. Number 10. What should you invest in first? In the Bible, God gave King Solomon the chance to ask for anything, wealth, power, or wisdom. But Solomon chose to ask for wisdom. As a result, in addition to wisdom, he also received wealth and prosperity. 1 Kings 3 verses 5 to 13. This example shows that on the path to financial and professional success, the most important thing is knowledge. The more you learn about finances, career, and personal development, the better your decisions will be. Professional development, for example, opens doors to the best opportunities and increases earning potential. People who achieve financial success do not rely on luck, but on good choices over time. Investing in wisdom means empowering yourself, learning new skills, and improving your financial intelligence. Therefore, the first investment you must make is in your own development. The more you learn, the more prepared you are to prosper and build a secure future, not only for yourself, but also for future generations. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching until the end. This shows that you enjoyed the video, and I'm very happy about that.